Hi, I'm Alex Archbold, and I've been buying and selling antiques since I was 9 years old. From basements to scrapyards, I'll look just about anywhere I can to find lost antiques and collectibles. And sometimes I'll go big and buy everything. I never know what's going to happen or who I'm going to meet. This is our life, this is our adventure, and this is Curiosity Inc. Our first stop so far, we're actually on the way to Lahaina right now. But we stopped along the way because there's a little farmer's market here. And of course, Melissa and the kids are checking things out. There's fruit, there's locally made products, and just a variety of other things. Even gummy bears and gummy chili peppers. Lots to see. We've made it to Lahaina, oceanfront town, where there's lots of galleries and shopping and things to do. One place that I went to last time that I want to check again is the vintage European poster shop down there. In just a few hours, we have to make our way to the Luau, which is the main reason why we're here. And just down the street is a building that used to be Bubblegum Shrimp at the end there, and that's where Chris Pratt used to work when he got discovered. He walked these same streets. Probably still does on occasion. If you are ever in Lahaina and you find yourself on Front Street, you should pop inside the European poster shop here, where they have these massive 1900s, teens, 20s, 30s posters. And what they've done is they've linen backed them so that they, can be shipped out real easy. They put them in a cardboard roll. But the artwork on these is fantastic. You know, you've got your great Art Nouveau Parisian posters like that one right there, or 1939 DeSoto advertisement. And typically, the prices, they vary $600 to $800, but, at an antique store, even at our antique shop, that would have been right in line with what these things would have gone for. They're not exactly easy to come across, and they've got a whole store full of them. Hey, look, Alexander, the man who knows.
I just did a video of that.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, you pointing and telling everybody everything.
Yeah, we saw a poster just like that when we were in. Where were we? I think it was Halifax, maybe at the candy shop.
Oh yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah. Well, let's see if I do actually know anything.
For a night, 1936.
These old movie posters are hard to find. That's larger than a one sheet, isn't it? That's like one.
On which one sheet we're talking about?
I guess the
French one sheet.
So that is standard for a French one sheet?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, because the one behind you is more, those are more like your standard one sheet sizes.
This is the Swiss one sheet.
Okay, yeah.
The American one sheet is like about the same size as the Edith Piaf over there.
Okay, yeah.
You have the Belgian one sheet, which is a tiny little guy about this big.
It all varies, I guess, depends on how much wall space they left in the theater, but that's...
I guess so. I guess the wall space is a bit... I wouldn't be able to tell you for sure why the standard sizes of each country became what they became.
Queen Kong, that's gender equality among apes.
This is an Italian one sheet. It's a little bit smaller than a French one sheet.
He really doesn't look happy. I think Queen Kong's going to be less happy that when she gets into that relationship.
True. Never thought of that point.
We stopped at a gallery and they have this really cool piece by Evan Schaus, hand-blown skull. It's got this sort of zebra print glass. That is just the coolest thing I've ever seen. If you keep walking down Front Street past the wharf area here, you get to this area that has the banyan tree. Now this is an interconnected root system of one tree basically. It started in the middle and then branched its way out and created its own little forested area here. But the roots will kind of climb their way down and move along and form another tree, and they've done so. It's all one living organism, and it's massive. It's very, very cool. It says, "Do not climb, no swinging." So you can't live out your Tarzan or George of the Jungle dreams of swimming across vines here, but you can certainly have a nice look around. What do you think of this, Abigail? Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Stephen is walking atop part of the old fortification wall. They actually have part of it around the corner there that's still standing when this was a fort. They've included some cannons. These definitely look like they were submerged for a time based on the amount of pitting that's on these. A little bit of rust remover on there, a little, heck, a little WD-40 and some SOS pads that'll just scuff right out. And what are they pointed at? Curly, the cannons are pointed at the Maui Adventure Cruise guy. I don't know what their beef is. Apparently these guys don't like him. They got their cannons pointed right at him. But just on the other side of the old courthouse from the 1800s, which is still there, right there, it is facing this, the ocean, and this dock area where you can come on an adventure cruise or go look at whales, or in some cases we saw people flying around. You can get towed like a kite out in the ocean, which Abigail wants to do. Hey, you want to get flown like a kite? Someday. She said she's going to drag me out there and do it. Melissa says no way. I said sure, with about that much certainty. And we're just waiting on Melissa, who's discovered the public restrooms. Oh, there she is. She's returned. Well, we are here at the Westin in Maui, and we're just moments away from the Luau starting. They've got a fellow playing ukulele in the front there. He reminds me of my brother-in-law, Patrick. So he's playing ukulele. Melissa, Abigail, Jason, and Steven are walking down this little path because they think they see some flamingos. Let's walk down and see if they're right. Well, this is a nice little walkway. You got a waterfall right here. Nice little bridge that you walk across. And they're right. Hey, you were right, Steven. Look, there's flamingos.
Yeah.
And they're not the type you stick in your front lawn.
Those aren't supposed to be here.
I think they're guests of the hotel.
Yeah. Oh, it's pretty nice here.
Lily pads. Oddly, we can get into, I was gonna say cage fighting, but maybe that's for cage dancing over there. At these giant bird cages over there. Absolutely lovely.
Oh, there's an actual large bird cage big enough.
Okay, this is really funny. It's a giant, massive cage, and that little bird has flown inside of it. It's like, the kids are joking, it's the biggest cage for the world's smallest bird. But oh, he's gonna pop his little head out. I'm gonna walk around and see if I can get a picture of him. Oh, we know it's not for the, Jason said, it's not for that bird. Look, he's free. This is gonna be like a Jurassic Park moment. He got out! Of course, everybody else around here is marveling at the wonder and the nature and the ocean. And I am noticing that their shaved ice van, which is closed right now, is actually a split window Volkswagen bus. Oh gosh, what a shame. And what a travesty these hubcaps are in there. Oh, somebody turn this back into a bus. It still kind of has a steering wheel in it. It could be fixed, right? It's not even all that rusty. Oh boy. The things you see. You know, you never turn off the antique dealer when you want to buy the shaved ice van. We have checked in at the Luau, and there are a ton of people here. The stage is actually up there. We booked really late, which seems like it might not be a great thing, but look, the food is right here. So I think we actually have a really good table. Melissa is scanning. Anything look really delicious or appetizing yet?
Yes.
Yes?
A whole bunch of everything. Chocolate raspberry cake, but I have to eat food first.
Wait, nobody says you can't start with the dessert and work your way backwards.
That is true. That's true.
Okay, Abigail, you gotta have a look and see what's there too. So pretty soon the food will come out, or we'll fill our stomachs full of drinks and food, and then the show will begin.
You don't know me, and you don't know the one who can love you is not, and longs to kiss you, and longs to hold you tight, but I'm just a friend.
It's definitely nice to be able to treat yourself once in a while. Family's having a great time. The drinks have started coming out. Pretty soon there'll be food as well. Can't wait. On stage right now, he's teaching some of the audience how to do the huki
What a
Luau,
wonderful day
a traditional Hawaiian dance
for
about
fishing. And here comes the Ami.
which begs the question, why aren't there more fishing dances?
Hawaii. Wait. you have had Kahlua pig before.
They're walking the food around to show people.
They're excited over there at that
Very
table.
proud of this pig. They just exhumed it from its
Friends, so I
burial
think we
site
are
earlier
just about
today.
ready for dinner. You guys hungry?
They do actually cook it in the ground and then dig it back up again. Well, food has arrived. We've got yakisoba noodles, purple sweet potatoes, we've got fish, pork, beef, salad. Should be good to go.
As we take a look into our ancient past, we find that our Hawaiian myths and legends were well preserved and speak of several migrations of our own people coming from the different southern islands of Polynesia, such as the Marquesas and Tahiti Islands. Our Hawaiian and Polynesian ancestors come from one of the most prolific voyaging societies on Earth and populated most of the Pacific, spanning thousands of square miles of open ocean. And now, friends, please welcome to the stage Chief Sula.
Well, that was super fun. If you're ever in any part of Hawaii and you have a chance to go to a luau, you should do it at least once in your life. As for us, we're off to more adventures as we continue our Hawaii exploration trip here. Go back to the car and on to new things.